But I'm quite impressed with that bit. That was a bit of stroke of genius there for myself. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to my garage workshop. If you saw my previous video, you'll have seen I'm starting to organise and prepare the garage into a sort of mini workshop in preparation for an up and coming project. And you saw the pallet wood tool wall behind me that I'd started building, and I just thought I'd bring you a bit of an update because there's been a few changes, and I'll just give you the guided tour. So that was the tool wall that I started in the previous video. Nothing's changed other than that I've been sorting through all my tools. Looks a bit of a mess, but there is some kind of organisation to it. I've just been sorting out into different types of tools, into boxes, and all those will then go up onto the tool wall. I had a lot of duplicates, so I've got a crate down there with duplicate tools. As you can see down here, it's a lot clearer and a lot tidier. Everything's a little bit more organised. I've took a lot of stuff to the recycling centre. Got the workmates up on the wall there. But the biggest change is over in this section of the workshop. And there you can see my mitre saw. Now originally I had a full height freezer there, which wasn't used, so that's gone, that's been sold. And what I've done is I've modified this old sort of storage unit cupboard, which had a proper full top on it, and I've cut that out with a jigsaw, and it already had these sort of slatted shelves in, and it's become the perfect wood store. So all my pallet wood, or a lot of my pallet wood, is now stored in there. It's all vertical, so that's good, storing it like that, and I can see it a lot better, and it's a lot more organised. But going back to the freezer, when I had the freezer there, I made a bit of a schoolboy error by bolting the mitre saw here, because that meant when I put a long piece of pallet wood on the mitre saw, if I was cutting sort of nearer to this end, it wouldn't fit, so I couldn't do certain cuts on the mitre saw. So now that freezer's gone, I will have to take this little vise off, but that's not a problem. I can now fit full length pieces of wood all the way along there now, and this block is just the right height to support the wood. I could build a little platform, but I think I'd rather keep more bench space, so I'll just use this block, and I might incorporate some sort of clamping system. But anyway, back to the mitre saw. So using the mitre saw, it creates a lot of sawdust. It goes absolutely everywhere. All my bikes behind me they've all got a sort of dusting over them of sawdust. So what I decided to do was build this sort of dust trap sort of enclosure. I do have the vacuum there, which I had on the back of the mitre saw there, and it did collect some of the sawdust to a degree, but it wasn't great. It didn't work really well. There was still sawdust flying out at the sides, and it all used to collect underneath everywhere. So like I say, I've built this, but what it allows me to do is these fronts are on sliders, like that. So I can open those to get inside, to do whatever adjustments I need to do, and then I can just shut that back up again. And this particular drawer, as you can see, it's got a very intricate cutout. That took me longer to do that than it did to build the rest of the whole enclosure. So that now creates a sort of enclosure, so any of the dust that comes out of the sort of vent at the back will be collected in there. And my plan is, as I've been doing this, it's been sort of evolving over time, it's handy to have this to just go around and hoover up and hoover the bench. What I might do is I might put a sort of port in the side there that I can put that in to then vacuum all the dust that's flying around inside there, and I'll probably get one of those cyclones that I've seen on a lot of other workshop videos that collects all the sawdust in the cyclone and into a little collecting bucket rather than in the vacuum cleaner. The vacuum is just there for the suction, and I'm just thinking about mounting it up there or down there. I've got to think about that. But yeah, so I built that. I built the lid and I tried it, and you can see there's a gap, and the sawdust was starting to fly out of there. So what I've then done is I've created this rubber mat sort of curtain that just sits down there, so that when you lower that, it covers that gap, and that now really does stop the sawdust from flying around the garage. You still get, because you're cutting here, you're still getting sawdust coming out to the sides, but it's just easy just to hoover that up. Same at this side. If I ever want to do a 45 degree cut, then I can just need to lift that lid. I can do that. I can still do a 45 degree. Obviously these drawers won't go in fully, but they just go in a little bit. The lid won't come down properly either, but the amount of 45 degree angle cuts I do, the majority are just straight down like that. But it does, having the sliding doors does allow me just to play around with it. As you can see, I'm still getting to grips with it, but on the whole it works quite well. But I'm quite impressed with that bit. That was a bit of stroke of genius there for myself, if you don't mind saying. So yeah, so that's my Mitre Saw station. All my offcuts will go under there. Like I say, the cyclone and the dust collection might go under there or up there. I'm gonna batten all this out and pallet wood that, and probably up above, and have more tool storage. That'll probably move. So yeah, that's basically it really. But I've got a really good space now. Yesterday it was raining, and I just had the workmates down here, and I was doing all the cuts with the jigsaw, and it was just great to have the space to work in. And my tools are a bit more organised, and I could just go and get what I needed. I wasn't having to root around in crates and stuff. Everything was where I knew I put it. I've got all that under there, storage under there, which is now a bit more organised and I can get to it. That pallet that I did have in here, that's gone. That's all now down there. Just need to take the nails out. It's a job for my lad. And yeah, that's about it really. So I'm moving on slowly. Like I say, the project that I'm starting won't be until March, so I've still got plenty of time to clear more of this stuff, create more tool storage over there. I'm going to extend this bench all the way around to there. So I've still got a lot to do, but I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update and show you the new Mitre Saw setup. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that one. If you've got any advice or tips or ideas, maybe things you've got in your workshop, then please leave a comment down below. And you never know, I might be able to add that or incorporate that into my garage workshop, which I'm quite excited about, if I'm quite honest with myself. I've been really, even though it's been cold, we've had a lot of snow today. I've just been wrapped up. I've brought myself a brew down, and I've just been tinkering away, just slowly but surely working my way through everything, and I've really enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click on that bell icon so you don't miss out on my next video. Okay, well thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.